Welcome to this week's edition of Moorey's Mower. Another massive day's racing right around the country tomorrow. Stakes races in both Sydney and Melbourne, where we've got 4 stakes races in both of those cities. And for the first time this year, the Tattersalls Racing Club will host their first meeting at headquarters here in Brisbane over the road at Eagle Farm. We'll kick off this week's edition of Moorey's Mail having a look at the best bet and best value bet from this 9-race program hosted by the Tattersalls Racing Club at Eagle Farm. The track is a good for the railers in the true position the entire circuit. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic day, and we wish the Tattersalls Racing Club all the best for their first meeting of this new season. My best bet on this program comes in at race 5, which is a Class 6 handicap over the 1,000 metres, and I'm with number 4 here in Juice We Bell. A last start winner at this track and trip 2 weeks ago. She won that by 1.5 lengths. This 1,000 metre trip is a sweet spot. She's recorded 5 wins and 2 seconds from 8 outings at this 1,000 metre trip, and I think she is one of the best bets on the program. I'm happy to be with her. We then head down to race 7, which is a benchmark 72 over the 1,200 metres, and I'm with number 10 here in Dubai Pride is my best value on this card. Beaten by undeniable last start. She was caught wide on that occasion, but she draws the pole here tomorrow. Michael Cole takes the sit here, and I think he'll be getting right in behind the speed there. I think around the $7 quota, she represents some really good value. She came into the race last start there, but again, with that soft draw from the pole tomorrow, it gives her a lot better chance, and I think that $7 quota you can currently get for her, it does represent some really good each way value. Having a look at the Monster Day at Raw Randwick tomorrow, where we've got 10 races on the program, headlined by the Group 2 Tramway Stakes, where we see the return of the Annabelle Neesham-trained Zaki. We've also got the Chelmsford Stakes at Group 2 level along with the Furious, and we've also got the Group 3 Concord Stakes, where we see the return of the best sprinter in the world, the Chris Waller-trained Nature Strip. The best bet on the program comes for me in the last race on this program, race 10 of benchmark 94 over the 1,500 metres. And Chris Waller and Karen McAvoy combine here with a tissue. Her last start was her debut run in Australia in a benchmark 88. That she won that by over a length. That was over 1,400 metres. She's had some really good wins over in New Zealand, including her last 2 runs in her last campaign, both at listed level, which were both for victories. She can run on any surface, so I'm very confident that she'll get the gun run in the race here tomorrow, and this does look really, really winnable. The only factor for me, Karen McAvoy will need to come a wide gate here, but I think she's set to make it 2 from 2 here in Australia. And the best value comes in at race 9, a benchmark 78 over 1,200 metres, and I found at number 6, Cuban Royale, some really good value at around about the $10 quota. He's been in solid form this preparation with all 4 runs in this grade. His last start, he had to go back from that wide draw. He finished off really strongly, racking up some really good times from the 600 round to the winning post. He draws a lot better here from gate 4. I think he'll settle the better part of midfield with cover, and I'd definitely make a case for him at each way. Then we've got the massive day down at Moonee Valley in Melbourne. 9 races on the program, where we're currently on a soft 5, but we are expecting some rain around Melbourne today, potentially again tomorrow, which may get us down to the soft 7, even potentially into the heavy range. The rail is in the true position the entire circuit. It is a massive day. It's Cox Plate qualified day. The Group 2 Fiend Stakes headlines this 9-race program. If you win the Fiend Stakes, you're into this year's Cox Plate. We've also got the McEwen Stakes at Group 2 level, the Atlantic Jewel, and also the newly named Chautauqua Stakes. Both of those are at listed level. Race 3 is where the best bet on this program comes for me. It's a 1,200 metre dash, and I'm with the Michael Hickmott runner here in Taunting. He comes over from Adelaide fresh off the back of 3 career starts so far. He's won 2 of those and placed second in the other. His times in all 3 of those runs have been really good, and all 3 runs have been on rain-affected turf. So if we do get into that soft range, even that heavy range, I'm confident that he'll handle any condition thrown at him. The informed Brett Preble's a massive tick here from gate 5. He gets a lovely run on speed, and I'm happy to be with him. And then we have a look at the Group 2 Fiend Stakes over the mile, and this is the hardest race I've found to dissect right around the country tomorrow. We've currently got $5 to field in a Group 2, so it is a very, very tricky race to pull apart. I'm making a case here for the Danny O'Brien trained Sovereign Award, currently paying around about $23 at the moment. She loves this track. She's had 4 wins from 6 starts, with 4 of those wins being all at this trip. And if we get in the soft range, further down to a soft 7, heavy 8, I definitely think that there'll be a bit of a nibble for her, and I think that she does represent that $23 quota quite well, knowing that she does love the Valley, and she will run really, really well on rain-affected track. So that's a look at the best bet and the best value bet for the 3 meetings at Eagle Farm, Raw Randwick and The Valley. You can head on over now to the Moorey's Mail Facebook page. You'll get selections for the first 4 in all 28 races of these 3 venues tomorrow, plus the quaddy legs. It is a fantastic day. If you're having a punt, you know the saying, happy punting, back more winners, put your house on it, gamble responsibly.